What's up guys, Lojo.fishing back at it again today with another video. In today's episode we're going to be talking about bait casting reels. Specifically, 2 bait casting reels that I own and have personally tested in order to do this comparison. The goal of today's video is to identify these 2 reels, talk about the specs, talk about how they perform, and hopefully by the end of the video I will be able to tell you guys which one I think is better for the money. Stay tuned. That bucket mouth. Alright guys, so the reels we're talking about today are going to be the KastKing Royale Legend and the Piscifun Torrent. Okay, like I said in the beginning, I've owned both of these reels for over 3 months. I've used them non-stop. Okay, I've put the exact same lines on both reels, fished them side by side. So at this point in the game, I feel like I can talk with some intelligence about how good these reels are. And remember guys, the purpose of this video is to get a conversation started. The purpose is not for me to slam one brand or the other or promote another brand. That's not how I like to do things. I like to be honest with you guys, give you the facts, and tell you what I think. And I think you guys appreciate that. So without further ado, let's talk about this KastKing Royale Legend. So the specs on this thing, it's got a 7-to-1 gear ratio, which is moderately fast nowadays. Reels are starting to get faster and faster with gear ratios, so I'll call that moderately fast. We've got 11+1 bearings. The weight of this reel is about 7.6 ounces, and the max drag is 17.6 pounds. Now we're going to talk about the Piscifun Torrent. So the specs on this one are very similar to that of the KastKing. You'll see as we go throughout this video, a lot of the specs and even how they look are very similar. The Piscifun Torrent has a 7.1-to-1 gear ratio, which is, again, moderately fast. It has 5+1 ball bearings. The weight is 8 ounces even, slightly heavier than the KastKing. And the max drag is 18 pounds, which is slightly more than the KastKing. Alright guys, so what does all that stuff mean? You know, a lot of us hear these numbers, and I know when I was a beginner, I was saying to myself, what does this stuff mean? You know, how can I apply these numbers to picking out a new reel? So I'm going to kind of break these down. I'm going to compare them side by side, and then we're going to move forward with this video. So as far as gear ratio, they're almost identical. 1.7-to-1, 1.7.1-to-1. Both moderately fast. Slight advantage to Piscifun, I guess you could say, because it has a 7.1-to-1. As far as the weight, the KastKing 7.6 ounces, the Piscifun is 8 ounces, so slightly lighter is the KastKing. I don't think that makes that much of a difference to me personally, so we'll call that a draw. The max drag, the KastKing has 17.6 pounds, and the Piscifun Torrent has 18 pounds. But let's be honest guys, with the bait casting reel, once you get over 15-16 pounds of max drag, if you're fishing for bass, you don't need any more than that. I mean, even if you're fishing the heaviest stuff out there, you don't really need more than that. That's just my opinion, so we'll call that one a draw. Maybe a slight edge to the Piscifun Torrent. Again, a slight edge, mind you. Now with the ball bearings, that's when things start to get interesting. Because if you just look at the ball bearings, KastKing has 11+1, which is more than double of the Piscifun that only has 5+1. Ball bearings always equate to castability. How smooth does this thing cast? And even with the name KastKing, you would think, combine that with the 11+1 ball bearings, that the KastKing would just blow the Piscifun out of the water. But that is not the case. This is where I really separate these 2 reels in my mind. I think that the 5+1 ball bearing Piscifun Torrent actually outcasts the KastKing with the 11+1. I really believe that, guys. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I've put identical lines and fished identical baits on these 2 reels, and I found that the Piscifun Torrent actually casted better. Now, that could have just been my experience. I don't know. But that leads me into which reel I think is better. The price point for these 2 reels is exactly the same. If you go to Amazon right now and you have a Prime membership, and I'll put a link to both of these reels in the description so you can see what I'm talking about. They are both the exact same price. They're either $39.99 or $39.97, but they're $40 basically. So that being said, for $40, if it's my money and I'm going back to the drawing board and picking out a new reel, I'm going to choose the Piscifun Torrent, guys. KastKing is a popular brand. They kind of came out of nowhere the last 2 years, and a lot of YouTubers are starting to use them more and more. I think a lot of it is they have a cool name, KastKing. I really think that has a lot to do with it, and it is a cool name, let's be honest. But Piscifun is a newer company. They're getting into the game, and just my personal experience with these two reels led me to conclude that the Piscifun was better for me. And like I said, for me, this is my opinion, guys. One thing that strikes me about these reels is how similar they look. You guys have probably noticed it. They're black reels with red inlining. But they're very similar the way they look. It's pretty funny, actually. I started looking at them the other night, and I couldn't believe how similar they look. But guys, what I'd like you to do right now, comment down below. Let me know if any of you guys own either one of these reels, or maybe you own both of these reels. Let me know what your experience was with these reels, because I love to hear from you guys. Plus, remember guys, these videos help a lot of people down the road, okay? They help people make decisions. Which reel do I want to buy? So they're going to go to YouTube and search these reels, and these videos help people make educated decisions. But even more so than the video, the comment section. So guys, get in that comment section. Let me know what you think about my choice. Let me know if you agree or disagree. If you enjoyed this review, compare and contrast style video, hit that thumbs up button and I'll make sure I do more. If you guys know of any products that you want me to review, comment that below too. I'm going to start doing more review style videos for you guys. Anyways, I'm lojo.fishing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. It's a little button down here in the bottom right corner. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook, lojo.fishing, for more updates. And I will see you guys soon.